I seem to currently be obsessed with puzzles, so I figured, why not just continue? I'm enjoying it. This one, I haven't done that many times. It's 500 pieces, because apparently I'm starting with all the smaller ones first. It's a lot of the same color, and I think I like it. I had a rush before I started filming, a couple of months ago, I think actually now. Oh no, wait, probably more. Either way, where I took out and looked at some of my puzzles and realized I didn't really like all of them, but I wanted to make sure that I had all the pieces, so I did them and then I gave them away. I didn't film that, so I will never have those puzzles again, but this was one of the, do I want to keep it, don't I want to keep it, but I obviously decided to keep it, so now I can do it. The edge is done, so what will be next? I'm not sure. Oftentimes I would choose a border or an edge or something that ties it all together, and I'm thinking the top here would tie it together, all of it. But at the same time, this will tie most of it together, except that little part at the end there. But then you have the housing, so sometimes it's hard to choose. Let's get on with it. Or maybe I'll simply do it different this time. Start with the piece or the part that I'm not so excited about, which will be the top part, because it's not that big in this puzzle. So let's get the pieces and get to work. Love this part. There is one thing I do every time I do a puzzle, and that's think to myself, oh, this is gonna be so easy. I'm not always correct. I thoroughly enjoy this, but even though I've done some of my puzzles several times, and I don't think I've done this one as many times. I mean, by the look of it, I have not done it a lot of times because, well, it still looks to be in fairly pristine condition. And I should then put it on the opposite, because now all of these are in the way of, well, these. That's unfortunate and slightly annoying, but it will work out. It always does. The point is, or the goal, or however you want to phrase it, it's just put it all together. Well, that went a lot faster than it usually does, and probably because I found all the pieces I needed before I started. Surprising tip for me. I've never really thought about it. If you find all the pieces you need and then start putting it together, it might go quicker. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, the goal is not to do it as quick as possible. At least, not for me. I like to take my time and enjoy it, but it's something about, I get a little eager. And then it's like, ooh, that one fits and that one fits, and then, yeah. I start kind of making myself go faster because it's so much fun to find all the pieces that fits everywhere. Or none of the pieces fits everywhere. Oh my god, that would have been a freaking nightmare. But, yeah, I think you get what I mean. Maybe. The challenge with the last layer here is the challenge with all sky in many ways. It's, well, so much of the same color. The automatic question is now, what's next? I think that's like always the question with, well, puzzles. What's next? And oftentimes the answer is, well, I'm not fully sure. And then you just start picking up pieces and starting somewhere. I'm realizing that even though I thought I started with the hardest part, the sky, there are a lot of things that are similar, so this is gonna be very interesting. At the same time, it's only 500 pieces and I have done, well, quite a bit of them already now. And, well, let's see where we go from here. And the answer right now is I'm not sure. I feel like I should know, but it's like I can't separate blue and red, for instance. Not a lot of blue and red here. So that's gonna be an issue. Not an issue, more like, where does thing go? Or where does the pieces go? Where do the pieces go? Wow. English, so not main language. I mean, I don't know, I just imagine this would be easier. I feel like right now it looks like I could not have less of a clue of what I'm doing. I swear I've done this one before. You just probably wouldn't see that by just looking at me doing this right now. Hey, it fitted. And I know it will obviously be too late when you say this because by then I will already be done. But how would you have kind of attacked this one? How would you started and continued and, well, finished putting it together to make it the easiest for yourself, the most, I don't know if constructive is the word, but like, you know, do you get what I mean? Do it in a way that makes the most sense. And just like that, so much more on the puzzle is done. It feels like I'm saying, come on, let's continue to struggle some more with this puzzle, because I don't know. I mean, I like it, but it's a lot of, actually, it's not that many pieces. It's just, for some reason, I seem to have a hard time figuring out what goes where. Maybe I could just blame it on the fact that I haven't done that much puzzles lately. Though this is my third in a row, so, you know, what am I gonna use as an excuse next time? Or just admit that I'm not necessarily that good at puzzles and figuring everything out, but I do enjoy it, so I will keep on doing them. Oh, now I have no idea anymore, so we'll just grab some of the pieces and see what happens, I guess. There's the box. And there's the puzzle. All done. The hard part was down here, which you'd think the hard part would be up here, but in this one, these, although they have some color to them, there is so little. So here it is. in all its finished glory. And it's a day later after I finish it, because the dark side basically of this puzzle was quite annoying, because it was hard to just look at the pieces and know exactly where it was gonna go. But now it's time, and usually my puzzles do not stick together this well. So I have to say, in that sense, good quality, I guess. I assume, because I have some other puzzles that do not stick together this well. It's kind of cool. But, and it also makes it a lot easier, or maybe not. It did not make this part easier. Kind of made that part a little harder. After all, I don't want it to stick together in the box. I know other people want that sometimes, but when I take it out next time, pieces together like this will annoy me, because I feel like it's already done a bit, but I want to start new. So I want all the pieces to be apart. And I think this is the reason I like the puzzles that have quite sturdy, good quality pieces that are not super paper thin, because they break really easily. These stick together nicely and they don't break as easily. Thank God, because that would have gotten really annoying. That was it. That was the puzzling of this puzzle. That always sounds weird. I just blame the language. Thank you for watching, and if you have other ideas of what I can do on this channel, leave them down in the comments below, and you will see me in the next video.